How can I? Of course. If the economy is based on sugarcane crop, then the mages will be able to wield their scepters. Wait, what's today's date? October 28. I was supposed to do an outline or something for NaNoWriMo. I should probably work on that. Let me clean the kitchen first. And the leaves in the backyard are really piling up. I'm gonna do some of that first, and then we'll get to the writing. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's finally fall? This is my favorite season. I'm so excited. I am completely ready to take on NaNoWriMo this year. Check out all the supplies I've already gotten. I've got a pumpkin spice candle. I've got a fall festival candle. These two scents are very different, and you can use them on different types of days when you need to feel different kinds of ways. Of course, I have fall decor. Look at this cute pumpkin bowl. Oh my gosh. And obviously, we cannot get through fall season without pumpkin spice lattes. I am completely ready for November to get started. What? Do I have an outline? For what? 3, 2, 1. It's go time. Now that it is officially October 1st, I can get started. All right, I'm ready to get started on my NaNoWriMo project. I'm so excited. Actually, you know what? These pants are kind of uncomfortable. I'm gonna go change into pajamas to get really cozy, and then we'll come right back to this. So much more comfortable now. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my project. I am so excited about this story. It's an enemies to lovers. Well, like, it could be friends to lovers, but like at the beginning, I don't think they're gonna know each other quite yet. So it could just be like people who meet and become lovers. I have another story idea though. I could go with that one. I've actually got like 4 ideas. I don't know what to choose. I also have a sci-fi idea in mind. It's about garbage trucks in space. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a great story. Garbage trucks in space it is. Unless... Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith Phillips. I'm a writer, reader, and bunny mama. I am so excited to be making this video. It is finally Preptober, or it's almost Preptober. It's Preptember, I guess, when you're seeing this. NaNoWriMo and Preptober and this whole season is one of my favorite times of year. If you've been around my channel for a while, you probably already know that because I talked about NaNoWriMo and Preptember stuff and Preptober and all of the fun writing things last year quite a bit. And I've been looking forward to this for months now. Definitely let me know in the comments which of those characters are you when it comes to Preptober. I think honestly I'm probably a little bit of all of them. I do enjoy a pumpkin spice candle, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. So let me know which of those you think you are below. When I started brainstorming what I wanted to talk about in my first Preptober video for the year, I felt like I kind of already covered a lot of the more practical tips and tricks and suggestions and all that kind of stuff last year. I will link that video below. I rewatched it recently and I think all of the tips in it are still really solid, good tips to consider if you're doing NaNoWriMo and the types of things you should be doing in October or can do in October to help prepare yourself for success in November. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. Again, I'll link it below. But I felt like I kind of covered all of the major Preptober style style tips. And so I was like, well, what else do I want to talk about? And there's kind of been, in my mind at least, a bit of a running theme on my channel this year, and that is encouraging people to ask themselves the question, why? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? What is your real goal? What are you hoping to achieve? And so I thought, well, let's question ourselves again when it comes to Preptober and NaNoWriMo. Why are you doing this? It can be so easy to get caught up in the wave of excitement and enthusiasm that is NaNoWriMo. You can get swept into the notion that 50,000 words in a month is definitely attainable for you right now in your season of life. And maybe it is, and maybe it really is not. You can get sucked into the idea that the goals that other people are aiming for are the same goals that you should be aiming for. So this year I want to encourage you to dive deeper and be honest with yourself. Don't just set a word count goal or a goal to achieve a certain amount of a project by the end of the month. Ask yourself why you are doing this. Then ask it again and again until you really get to the bottom of things. If you're being really honest with yourself, that answer is going to be personal and unique to you. The answer of, I want to write a book, isn't deep enough. Why do you want to do that? What do you hope to really truly achieve by writing a book? When you have that truth, that personal, unique truth in hand, you're going to be able to reverse engineer your goal. How can you best go about making that why a reality? And how can you share that truth most effectively with others? Maybe participating in NaNoWriMo will be a great way to achieve that. Maybe it won't be. Don't bother with the challenge of NaNoWriMo if you think that it's going to be a detriment or a discouragement to you if you don't end up winning at the end of November. So before you run out and buy those pumpkin spice candles or you sit down to make an outline for yourself, ask yourself why. You might be sitting there thinking, you know what, I don't know, it just looked like fun. Or maybe you're thinking, I always lose the challenge and this year I really want to win. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, listen, it's just a silly writing challenge, it's not that serious. If you honestly do not care about the final outcome, then just go for it. Jump in, have a good time, and it doesn't have to be all that serious for you. But the thing that I see very often at the end of November is people who are disappointed in themselves. They seem really upset that they didn't meet the official goal of 50,000 words, but that might not have been the best goal for them to set for themselves. Being upset over not achieving something that was unrealistic to begin with is so disheartening. Don't set yourself up for that kind of disappointment. Everyone has busy lives, but there are certain times and certain seasons in life when writing 1,700 words a day is just not possible. Maybe you're a college student and you've got a full class load with lots of extracurricular activities that you're involved in, and writing that much every day for a full month is just not going to happen. Or maybe you're a mom or dad with little kids and they take up a lot of time and energy, and again, writing 1,700 words a day just isn't going to happen. If you're in a time of life where 50,000 words in a single month is absolutely unrealistic, make a different goal for yourself. You can still join in live streams, chat in the Nano forums, look into your regional group and see what they're doing, participate in online events without having the pressure to write as much as maybe other people are trying to do. This applies too to people who are never going to be able to write 50,000 words in a month. For some people who are slower writers, that is just never going to happen, and that's totally fine. I don't feel like that should exclude you from participating in different events and being excited to focus on writing during the months of October and November. If you want an example of another author tuber who works really hard but also sets realistic expectations and goals for herself, I would highly recommend checking out Charlie over at Reader-Turned-Writer. I will link her channel below. She has 3 little girls and she just had a baby boy a few weeks ago, but she is still making forward progress with her reading and her writing projects, even if the progress is very small little steps. I find her channel to be really encouraging because she just doesn't quit. She keeps moving forward even if it's little tiny bits of progress at a time. She has a really busy life, again, like I said, with little children and taking care of them, and I'm sure her energy is pretty low at this point, but she's still doing a little bit every day. One thing I'm hoping for you through October and November is that you work on a project that is meaningful to you and a project that you can make progress in. I hope you come come away from these months feeling encouraged and motivated and excited with the progress you were able to achieve, no matter how big or how small it was. I would really encourage you to check in with yourself at different times during these coming weeks and make sure you're not watching or reading things that are actually a discouragement to you. I know sometimes when you see people achieving really big goals and working really hard and they're posting, I wrote 5,000 words today or 10,000 words today, sometimes seeing those you can feel happy and excited for those people, but it can honestly make you feel a little disappointed in yourself or a little discouraged that you're not doing as much. And if you find yourself getting trapped in that kind of mindset, please mute those people on your various social media accounts or don't click on their videos for a little while. Get yourself back into a better headspace before you go back to that person or those people who are doing really great. And a lot of times people post things and it's not that they're trying to brag or be a discouragement to other people, but sometimes that kind of thing isn't good to look at. If you find yourself getting trapped in that comparison game, take a step back from it. Refocus yourself on your reason why and continue making progress that is realistic for you. My biggest hope for all of you participating in NaNoWriMo, no matter what form, is that at the end of November, you will feel accomplished and proud of whatever you were able to do. I'm hoping that these months will be an encouragement to you and a motivation to you to keep working on the projects even after all of these challenges have finished. So again, in the coming weeks, take some time to really think about your reason why and how best to go about achieving that. If you already know your reason why, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. If you have other author tubers who are sharing other Preptober tips and building the excitement and encouragement and motivation, definitely link to them below. I'm always wanting to find new channels and new people to support and new people to be encouraged and inspired by. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button. I post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. You can follow me over on Instagram at Meredith Phillips Writes, and you can head over to my website, meredithphillips.com, to sign up for my newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye! I'm the biggest dork.